are a part of this heist. So much is happening in every scene. The story is moving so forward, and so much is happening in every frame. Could you share with us what was your experience working with this fantastic crew, and what is the one thing you learned or you took back from this project?
You know, as you rightly mentioned, when a heist is happening, there is actually a lot happening even while you're shooting. So there were lots of times when I would actually get so lost because I would just be like, okay, what's going on? Why is it going here? What's happening basically with the scene? So I've had two very talented directors who've actually led me on with that. If you have to talk about taking back from this film. I mean, I've been a part of Siddhartha's world, which I feel is a huge thing because, I mean, you know, I feel as an actor, especially as a female actress, I would say, when you start working, all these years I have been in the industry, I don't think I've actually lived that classic Bollywood heroine tag, which thanks to you and to Mamta, I have gotten this opportunity to play the classic Bollywood heroine, and I'm not saying just because you're going to see me dancing. It's just overall to get the heroine feeling, and I think I've gotten that from this film. So that's my personal takeaway from being a part of Siddhartha's world with this film.
You spoke about the director, sir. So much is happening, especially a genre like this where you were an ensemble cast. What was your approach to bring each character's arc alive and make sure that every character was really mysterious and entertaining for the audience?
I think, firstly, thanks Netflix for having such an amazing event and for all of you to be here. आप सोच सकते हैं अगर इतना इवेंट अच्छा है लॉन्च करने के लिए तो पिक्चर में कितनी चीज़ें होगी. I think मुझे firstly for me for this film Siddharth Anand was the Northern Star. तो उन्हीं को follow करके I have navigated this film. He brought me on जहाँ पे इतनी अच्छी स्क्रिप्ट पहले तो जहाँ पे इतने ट्विस्ट टर्न्स इतने उम्दे कैरेक्टर्स जो आपको एक पता ही नहीं चलता कि ये पॉइंट पे क्या करेंगे विच इज़ सो अमेजिंग इतने अच्छे एक्टर्स इतना बड़ा सेटअप आई थिंक दैट फॉर मी दैट वाज अमेजिंग और जो कैरेक्टर्स को बिल्ड किया आई थिंक लेट रॉबी टेक दैट.
So पहले तो I feel there are so many twists and turns. एक नहीं दो डायरेक्टर लग गए बनाने. I mean, so you can imagine. I mean, but on a serious note, I think since baby in the beginning he got the script to be to us, and his vision, and the script was with him for some time, and we got the chance and opportunity to actually put it on screen, and personally for me, a heist genre was something I really wanted to do. It excites me, watching it, making it, all of it. And to top it up with the script that we had, I mean, you can just see who's sitting over here. I mean, it's not even icing on the cake, it's bloody the cake. I mean, so fantabulous. As far as the characters, the way we built it and perceived them and put it on screen, I think the script had it all. You know what happens is, in a narrative, when your script has lots of twists and turns, things move at a certain speed, in a certain way. Our job actually becomes a little about making sure they go in the right direction, the right way. It's one of those films where the treatment was kind of laced out on the paper. You know, it's like not a character-driven film. It's actually a structurally driven film in the screenplay. The things are happening at a great speed, not knowing what's going to happen next. So it was honestly a fantastic experience in terms of getting a good script. I mean, the actors that we have on stage. A dream, honestly, and we lit it up. We hopefully made a good film, and yeah.
Now this dream is spectacular. It looks phenomenal, and we're looking forward to it. Saif sir, I just wanted to ask. You've been ahead of the curve. You've been the early adapter of the this whole OTT trend. मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा था सर, सच्ची जवाब दीजिएगा. आपको भी Netflix का सब्सक्रिप्शन देना पड़ता है या आपको फ्री मिल रहा है?
नहीं, मुझे भी देना पड़ता है.
आपको देना पड़ता है? अच्छा, I was
499.
मैं तो
It's lesser.
See,
It's more
guys,
expensive.
He gets a discount?
I get a discount.
Actually, even I pay more.
It's not the number.
I pay
Sorry?
more.
Value
Yeah.
money.
नहीं वैल्यू है पूरी है वो तो मेरे को लगा था कि अब तक तो जयदीप जी और सैफ को तो अकाउंट परमानेंटली फ्री दे दिया होगा नहीं ऐसा
No amazing.
फिर ठीक है फिर
Everybody pays.
everybody pays then it's fine so I just want
Some people pay less. I mean, just we are paying a little more.
But Saif sir, I just wanted to check with you, because you, as I said, you've been ahead of the curve. Could you share with us when you see things around? What are the Gen Z trends which you think will now?
Also, your earlier question. If a friend owns a restaurant, I don't like going there for free meals. I think friends should pay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like taking advantage of things like that. So.
मैं आप कल से तेरे साथ पासवर्ड शेयर नहीं करूँगा अपना हाँ? बस
What about Gen Z?
So I wanted to know. I just wanted to know. You've got young kids. क्या ट्रेंड चल रहा है सर कुछ है अंदाजा कि क्या हो रहा है जेन ज़ी की दुनिया में
नहीं, I don't know. Hopefully the makers know. Hopefully the platform knows. We're actors. When we get an offer, hopefully it comes from a space where people have done a little thinking about what kind of films they should be made. And we're lucky, we get lots of different types of offers. And hopefully the offer is based on some kind of knowledge.
Fair enough.
I think producers should know this, even more than actors. And yeah, I mean, I am in touch with, but it's very difficult to predict trends. I think if you follow yourself, right, if you do something you really believe, I'll tell you about clothes, for example. I feel I've had a sense of fashion because it's what I believe in my heart. So I think if you strongly feel something, then chances are people will agree with you. But if you try and imagine what somebody else would want, you'll fail because it's impossible to do that. But since we're all quite similar, if you really try and please yourself, and hopefully a lot of people would agree with you. Does that answer your question?
It does, sir. It does. And I have to, because you spoke about fashion, I think you've been very timeless. And even in that, you've been ahead of the curve, I must say that. सिद्धार्थ सर आपसे पूछा था कि आप तो सैफ सर के साथ काफी समय से काम करते हैं तारा अनुपम सलाम नमस्ते and now has anything changed in him? Be honest.
He's
It's not the first time we've been asked this question, so we're
but I want to give an insight. He's grown wider and taller. Yeah, those are the only two adjectives.
Emotionally or
basically
Physically, as you can see.
ठीक है
हाँ.
नहीं और भी कुछ चीजें बताएं सर
4 inches.
Saif same है यार. I think he is lovable. He is somebody who's a darling on set. He makes everybody comfortable. And I'm glad कि जो भी change हुआ ये quality change नहीं हुई है. He makes everybody really comfortable, eases out everybody. Sometimes his jokes scare some people. His sense of humor is such. But he's amazing, and that's something that he shouldn't change.
So you said not much has changed. Can I humbly ask you, what is that one thing you would like to change in him?
Should I say it? That he should be on time.
सर आज तो सबसे पहले आए हुए थे
No,
Tell us.
I think he has changed it, if I may. I mean, he was mostly.
Which shooting day he changed? Huh?
Because I am.
You're on time. That's what I'm saying. He's kind of changed. Maybe you let us have control the thing. You were not there at time, but he actually was
Aaj
mostly on time.
the-
Really, I have to give it. Being honestly on stage.
Thank you.
एडिट कर देना ये वाला
Love you, Saif,
Bless you all, my children.
These children, please stand up in the crowd.
No, I
Oh, like, oh, दो बच्चे हैं.
कंट्रोल
all cheerers pick up your checks outside.
आपने चेक की बात करी 3 ये भी खड़े हो गए Okay, well, let's Ruchika, I wanted to ask you, Netflix has been home to films which often spark cultural conversations, and of course it resonates deeply with the audiences as well. So, what makes a film stand out and becomes a part of pop culture? Could you share your insight on that?
You know, I wish there was one thing that made every film stand out, but I think whatever that quality is so unique to that particular film. But if I were to crystallize it, maybe the fact that it goes beyond just entertaining and it strikes an emotional chord with people. You relate to characters, you relate to their situations, you relate to where they are in place and time. And we're very proud actually of the Netflix effect that kind of comes off on the back of a few of the titles we've done. Like, I think after Amar Singh Chamkila last year, there was a surge in the kind of music that people revisiting, which actually spoke of the timelessness of sometimes stories and sometimes music. And since you spoke of Gen Z, even when we did Kho Gaye Hum Kaha, while it may have been reflective on screen of a certain generation, it actually threw up themes of what it means to like identity in today's day and age. What do we mean by validation? And how do we look at this our sense of self? So I think the fact that stories long after the credits have rolled stay with you, leave a little bit of residue, and at some point connect emotionally could be the reason why they end up traveling in from the screens and from your device. They actually enter your house and your life, and I think that's really the biggest gift that any story can give.
Fantastic.